Yo, you can't mind this. RPM bad water. Red Panda hammer miner. 6 terahash. 105 watts. CTM. Shop hammer miner time. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. My hammer miner hits you so hard. Makes you say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with 6 terahash and efficiency. Can't mind this. Yo, the hammer miner working. 256 going berserking. Block rewarding coming fast. Red Panda hammer built to last. 105 watts running clean. Finest home miner ever seen. XT30 connector tight. Lottery mining day and night. Stratum V2 pool connected. Every notch submitted perfected. BTM operation running right. RPM bath water burning bright. Yo, I told you homeboy, can't mind this. RPM certified. Can't mind this. BTM 6 terahash. RPM Red Panda certified. RPM can't mind this. RPM can't mind this. RPM. My hammer miner hits you so hard. Makes you say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with 6 terahash and efficiency. Yo, Red Panda hammer on the desk, yeah. Limited edition, putting it to test. 6 terahash shot, 256 right. Wi-Fi connected, running through the night. 105 watts efficiency king. 17 joules per terahash thing. Compact home miner lottery style. Block reward incoming every mile. Solo mining pool, full reward chance. 3.125 BTC advanced, passive cooling. Whisper running clean. RPM bad water hammer, BTM supreme. Fresh home miner on the block. Red Panda hammer round the clock. Every hash submitted tight. RPM certified day and night. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind it. My hammer miner hits you so hard. Makes you say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with 6 terahash and efficiency. Can't mind this. Every block a chance. Every hash advance. RPM bath water running 6 terahash. Never stopping. 20 Red Panda hammers running rack deep. 120 terahash. RPM never sleep. 2,000 watts efficiency great. Red Panda hammer fleet sealing every fleet. Wi-Fi mesh pool connected right. Shop 256 combined mining every night. RPM bath water certified. Red Panda hammer can't be denied. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. My hammer miner hit you so hard. Makes you say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with 6 terahash and efficiency. Can't mind this. Hammer miner time. Hammer miner time. Hammer miner time. 6 terahash. RPM. 105 watts. RPM. Shot 256. RPM. BTM certified. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. RPM. Can't mind this. My hammer miner hits you so hard. Makes you say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with 6 terahash and efficiency. Can't mind this. Red Panda, RPM, bath water, BTM, hammer miner time. 6 terahash, 105 watts, Country Tail Entertainment. CT forever, Ozark certified. That's on the squirrel.
Good morning, everybody. I forgot to pop out the chat. Good morning, bros. BC, what the hell, man? Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Holy smoke, man. My goodness. In like next week, we're going to be doing members only giveaway. We're going to do another members only giveaway. So everyone that's a member, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Crazy. Absolutely insane. BC, just insane. Smash that like, bros. We're going to talk about a lot of things today. Yeah, just what's been going on. Did you guys see Coin Wars updated their site? They made like a dark mode thing now, which is great. Thank God. And Jocker Miner top chat. All right. Sorry, North Star. What's up, man? You were right. Too much gray in the chat. Oh, that's funny. You guys, so funny. Good morning, bros. Serpent, thank you for the raid as well. Let me take a sip of my coffee. North Star, what the hell, man? You're crazy, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. BitX Farming received 1. Where's Waldo? Mistake Plan. Buy only Bitcoin Daily and Heroin 4229. Congrats on the membership. Congrats. North Star, thanks, man. Thank you. All right, bros. So, how's that Bitcoin? How's that Bitcoin price right now? What, 60K? 60K. I like it. Man. We're gonna go lower. We're gonna go higher. Seems like a lot of weakness in the market right now. But that's okay. What has transpired from that is a lot of companies moving towards this whole AI thing. I mean, you guys have seen me transition. You know, I'm not like quitting mining entirely, but like you currently look at the landscape of Bitcoin mining currently. You know, where we talked about this before, Bitcoin's hash rate has climbed about 10x since 2021, and the price of Bitcoin has not 10x'd. Therefore, the difficulty has gone up 10x essentially. If you go to the difficulty, it's climbed that much, especially since the halving as well that took effect. Bitcoin's price since 2021 is now, we're pretty much hitting up previous highs since 2021, and Bitcoin mining has become 10 times more difficult to mine. So therefore, our break even right now, depending what you, let's just say at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, you need to have a 15 joules per terahash, 15 watt per hash efficient Bitcoin miner in order to at least break even at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. If you had 7 cents per kilowatt hour, let's just say anything under 8 cents, I'm going to say you need to have hosting, right? 7 cents per kilowatt hour, you need 17 watt per hash efficient miners to break even. 6 cents, you need at least 19.8 watt per hash. So what miners, let's just say at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, you need to have at least an M73 at 15.32 joules per terahash to break even. So anything under 8, let's just say at 8 cents, anything under 15 joules per terahash, like I have a Seal Miner A2 that's no longer efficient at 8 cents, profitable. The Nerd Octaxes, all these home miners, obviously everyone's solo mining, so profitability doesn't matter. S21s are losing at 8 cents. Avalon Q in standard or super mode, that's losing. So, you know, it's rough. It's real rough. It's you know, Bitcoin mining. This is why we've seen the transition from a lot of bigger entities out there that have been that have been transitioning or pivoting to AI. And it's, I don't, man, I feel like, I don't know if this is a bubble, right? I don't know if this whole AI narrative, it's, you know, it's quite insane to see a lot of demand right now from businesses that are wanting to, you know, do stuff with AI, whether they're gonna rent GPUs or they're gonna build their own in-house stuff. You guys remember, I just read this 17 hours ago, Hive blockchain just borrowed $115 million at 0% to bet against Bitcoin mining. You see this? See this? Hive Digital, they used to be like a massive Bitcoin mining farm. Nasdaq listed digital infrastructure company has signed a non-binding letter of intent to place up to 10,000 NVIDIA graphics cards, graphics processing units at a co-location facility in Boden, Sweden. Man, that is crazy. Crazy. 10,000. This is just 17 hours ago. Hive has not confirmed which specific NVIDIA GPU model the letter of intent references. Well, current enterprise GPU deployments in this class typically involve H100 or H200 series. Well, what's 115? What's 115 million divided by, or 10,000 divided by 115 million? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Iodapi says I'd like to borrow at 0%. Yeah, who wouldn't? 2720X RedPandaMining. Would you pre-order the X9 now? No. The X9. Well, I've heard that the X9 is no longer for sale or is discontinued. And the track record from Bitmain regarding the X series, their Monero miner, especially the X5. If you guys saw my video about the X5, I had it for 3 days and it died. Numerous people had them for a couple days or a week and it died. So I highly recommend not buying the X9 right now. If it is available, don't buy it. Just don't. Just don't. Yeah, you know, I mean, okay, here's Bloomberg, April 15th, AI pivot pushes Bitcoin miners toward a 70% revenue milestone. Well, so what's happening? Okay, I mean, you guys have seen, if we talk about, you know, the platforms such as like Vast, SimplePod, you know, these platforms, you know, it's interesting. We saw the demand really high, like maybe 2 weeks ago because of Pearl mining. Right now, Vast and SimplePod, they're, you know, 68, 72% occupancy right now. So there's about 7,400 GPUs available, not rented on Vast currently. 81 on SimplePod. Am I rented on SimplePod? Well, let me see. Okay. I am. There, I'll show you. Can I show this? Yeah, I can show this. Yeah. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my GPUs out of 8, 16, 24. Out of 24 not rented right now. So 3090s are almost fully rented. 3060s are almost, no, 3 of them are not rented. And my 3070s are rented. Yeah. So the 3090s looks like someone is doing a inference compute job here. Whoever is renting my 3060s is using 50 watts on one of them. I don't know what the heck they're doing on the other 5, or the other 4, but this is what I've seen non-stop. It's like my 3060 rig is just never being utilized. I don't know. But then my 3070 rig is being used for mining Pearl. 100%. 100%. 100%. 220 watts TDP. Each GPU is using 220 watts right now. So funny. So funny. So there is this shift that we've seen. But the bigger companies, right, like Hive, there's a whole bunch of them. They're moving towards the AI thing because they're able to generate a lot more profit in a sense. So versus Bitcoin mining, this is the whole thing, right? Bitcoin mining, you can see that, again, I talked about it earlier, is right now Bitcoin's price, or since we've had this downfall of Bitcoin over the past like half year, since November or October, you've seen all these big companies announce that they're pivoting to AI because Bitcoin mining has gotten so competitive, and the margins, like we're talking, again, since Bitcoin's hash rate and difficulty has climbed up 10 to 11 times since 2021, Bitcoin's price hasn't climbed 10 to 11x. We're pretty much nearing the same level back in 2021. And so that's why Bitcoin mining has become so very, very hard right now. And you need to have real cheap electric to at least compete. And you need to have the most efficient miners to compete. And I'm going to say majority of us here probably don't have the most efficient miners, even at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. According to hash rate index, you need, let's just say at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, you need to have at least a 15 watt per hash, 15 joules per terahash efficient Bitcoin miner to at least break even, which is rough, which is extremely rough. And I know of there's people out there that are moving, transitioning not to AI, but they're transitioning to hydro, right? It's like this little marginal increase in getting efficient miners, also playing around with your electrical cost. That's paramount. Any like 1 to 2 cents swing in electrical cost, your efficiency is going to matter a lot. So yeah, at 15 cents right now, even the WhatsMiner M73s, M72s are just breaking even at 8 cents. So you need anything above that, you need not a T3, but man, at 8 cents you need a A16 XP, which these aren't even like out yet. You need the A3 Pro Air, you need the A4 Pro Air to make $2, $1.68. Would you be spending $4,300 right now to make $1.68 at 8 cents? No. Would you be spending? How many people here would rather buy a 5090 versus a A16 XP? Well, what would you? Well, you can buy this for $72. Wait, what the heck? That's wrong. Or like people buying brand new S21 XPs for $3,400. Would you rather buy a single, like I'd say a 5090 is $3,400 right now. Would you buy a 5090 for $3,400, or would you buy a S21 XP for $3,400 right now? What would you buy? Geek of all trades. Oh sheesh, we're still talking about crypto. RedPandaMining. Geek of all trades. I know. But this is why these big Bitcoin mining companies, these industrial mining companies, have been going towards AI, because you look at the opportunity cost versus, if you were to buy Bitcoin miners versus pivoting to AI, these guys are buying NVIDIA GPUs, like the bigger ones, like we're not talking about 5090s. These guys are buying like B300s, B200s, H200s, like these things that make $2 to $3 an hour. Okay, these GPUs, this H200, even though it's like, it's like 30 grand, one of these makes $3 an hour. Medium is, let's say, rented $2.76, $2.76 an hour. Okay, that's a freaking hour. Okay, so that's times 24 hours. This thing makes $66 a day. An H200 SXM, which is the this is the that onboard, what's the meaning? The SXM is NVIDIA's proprietary thing. The proprietary, you know, it's not a PCIe slot. It's a, it like, here, let me find a picture. Proprietary slot. It just like, it's not a PCIe slot. It's like, what's the name? it just like interconnects into a motherboard. I don't know. Here, let's open this up image here. There. Okay, it's like it looks like this. It goes on the motherboard. It like sits on it, and like there's like these little like a motherboard connector or whatever. SXM. Yeah. Gigawell Trades SXM. But what's the connector? The SXM connector. Oh, hold on. Connector. It looks like this. Yeah, like this. Here. It's like not the PCIe, but this SXM connector. It looks like this or something. Like it plops in like onto a board. which is I've personally never had one. I was gonna be looking at the I was thinking about getting the V100. There's a V100 SXM somewhere. I think on eBay I was looking at that. V100 SXM. V100 Tesla SXM. Yeah, see V100 Tesla V100 SXM 2s, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, these have the same similar idea. Anyway, so I mean, like a 5090 currently, you know, this is this like right now, which 5090 currently medium rental rate is about between 43 to 80 cents an hour, right? An hour. So let's just say 43 cents, right? 43 cents times 24 hours. That's it makes, so a 5090 currently makes $10.32 a day right now, roughly, on average, roughly. So it's comparing it to Bitcoin mining, hence why big entities have been going towards this whole AI thing, because they make 70 to 80 to 90% more than a Bitcoin miner. So this $3,500 Antminer S21 XP, which I don't think it's $3,500 right now. You can buy it for like $2,500, I think, brand new, I think. But you equate the 3,500 or 3,700 watt power consumption of an S21 XP versus a 400 to 600 watt TDP 5090. How much profit are you earning on a 5090 after your electrical cost? Right? If 5090 is currently making over $10 a day, you can see that, right? The power consumption, electrical cost, even at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, an S21 XP is above a buck. It's only making a buck right now. So, you know, that's why, this is why they've been moving towards AI, is because the GPUs, especially the bigger ones, I'm not talking, maybe not like 4090s or 5090s, but I'm talking like the big boy ones, like maybe RTX Pro 6000s or H100s or H200s. These are the ones that are making bank right now, right? These guys are getting enterprise clients, of course. These are obviously not, I don't think many of us, I'm not trying to discredit anybody in this chat, but including myself, okay, including myself, I would not be able to rent any of these types of GPUs, especially because it's gonna cost you maybe $70-100 a day just for one. Who in their right mind currently in our state, in our, you know, residential mining capacity is gonna rent one of these at $100 a day? I don't think anyone in our live chat here could do that. Say something in the chat if you've rented one of these before, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap, right? It's not cheap. Autopie says, and don't forget, those big boys can get loans from NVIDIA for practically nothing to build out those data centers replacing ASICs. Yeah, Autopie, yeah, exactly. Hive Digital just did that. They $115 million at 0% to bet against Bitcoin mining. So they are buying 10,000 NVIDIA GPUs. I think they're buying H100s or H200s, and that's a lot, man. Let's do some quick math here. Let's say 10,000. Let's just say H200s times. Let's just say 250 an hour. That's $25,000 an hour times 24 hours. That means potentially Hive Digital, when they turn on their 10,000 H200s, they could make $600,000 a day times 30. That's $18 million a month. So their $115 million that they're putting in, or no, they're borrowing, is going to ROI in freaking like 7 months. In 7 months, they could get their initial investment back. Holy crap, man. Okay, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar with the whole AI. And I am not telling you guys to get into this. To be honest, I think we're hitting up that equilibrium. To be honest, I think demand is still high. To be honest, demand is high, but a lot of the home style platforms like Vast, Simple Pod, you can't get on because it's a private platform still. I don't know when they're gonna. I think they're gonna go public. I don't know when, but I think right now they're still like in beta, right? Simple Pod is only allowing certain people because they're still building out their platform. But Vast, for instance, Salad, Chlor, whatever, all the smaller ones that the public can just join. You know, those platforms aren't really 100% rented, right? So I think we're kind of nearing. I think for a majority of us that want to get into it, to be honest, I personally wouldn't. I don't think I would personally get into this unless you have the fiber internet, the knowledge. You also need networking. Okay, you need to have the ability to make VLANs and all that kind of stuff, network security. So I don't recommend majority of people to getting into this whole AI thing because it's a whole nother level. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother level. And even with the knowledge that I have, and I am no expert, I am not an expert at this at all. Though, thank God, in my past 20 years full-time job, I've done network admin, sysadmin stuff. So it's kind of an easier transition for me. But for most people that aren't into the servers, you know, switches, networking, firewalls, understanding internet, bandwidth, there's so many little intricacies regarding servers that I think majority of people don't know, and it's not an easy thing to get into. Okay, especially if you're going into especially if you're going to be buying servers. If you're going to be buying like a simple a simple rig like a 5950X or 7950X or whatever the new one is now, 9900X or whatever, and you're gonna buy a 5090 and just put it on there, buy a regular ATX power supply, you could go that way, but you're not gonna make an insane amount of money. Okay, you're gonna be spending a lot of money up front, and I don't know, it's coming to that point, I think, in my opinion, where we are kind of we're kind of nearing that. It feels toppy to me, and I don't know if it's, you know, I could be wrong, and demand could just come back. Right now I think summertime, so schools, and thanks to Max for talking about this. Max said, like, you know, it's summertime, so summertime we're probably gonna see rental rates a lot lower because school's out, right? Nobody in school is gonna rent from these platforms right now. Come September, I think I recall, Max, I remember last year when September came around, rental rates started to go up because school was coming back. So, you know, I think, you know, it's we're playing a very fine line right now. I think with you know how competitive crypto mining has been, right? How competitive Bitcoin mining has been, and now seeing a lot of these massive companies transition to or pivoting into AI, it kind of feels like it's like, you know, it's like with GPU mining. Every time there's a new coin that comes out, everybody jumps on it, right? And it's every time we see something like this, right? I'm not trying to be negative about it, but it's just, I think we just have, you know, a lot of people in the world right now that have the ability to scale and pivot into AI, and it's happening at a much larger scale. And you know, I was talking with somebody the other day. They're just like, Red Panda, is it even feasible for me to do any of this, you know, crypto mine or AI or anything? And I'm just like, you know, we were just looking at it. I gave a really hard look into it all. And, you know, it's just like, bro, it's like either, you know, you can make more money driving for Uber, which you probably could. And, you know, you don't need to set up this, set up that, maybe set up exhaust. You know, you need to get fiber internet. You need to buy your networking equipment. You need to know how to do this. You need to know how to do that. You need to set up the rig. You know, it's not as passive as people think, right? It's like, would you rather, you know, instead of getting to learn all this stuff, which you need to learn a lot, is like, would you rather just go drive for Uber for a day and make all that money back, make that money in like a single day, or versus like other forms of money making out there, you know, starting a pressure washing business, you know, like, you know, doing something else that can make more money than what this type of stuff is doing right now. So it's like, I don't know what to say, because when we're getting into stuff like this, and, you know, Bitcoin mining, crypto mining, you know, industrial sized scaled companies have been moving towards all this stuff, and it's becoming, you know, and this is why, you know, RAM prices are so expensive right now. Hard drive prices are extremely elevated and extremely hard to get into. So the barrier to entry into getting into this whole AI thing, it's getting further and further out for majority of people, right? And so, you know, I've always said that for all these types of things, it's best to do it within your means. So depending on your financial situation, which I think is more so important now than ever, is to understand your financial situation, because these days we got job losses, economy is down, cost of living is extremely high. So, you know, getting into anything regarding mining or AI, you need to really understand your financial situation currently, and if it's something you're not able to put in money right now, then don't do it, right? Honestly, I wouldn't do it, because also GPU prices have also been climbing. Now, okay, ASIC pricing, it hasn't fallen down enough, to be honest. ASICs, I don't know what's happening. I've been asking resellers. I've been asking a couple, even like I've asked people at Volkminer, and like, hey, like, when are the prices of these ASICs going to start coming down? Because they're not coming down. And they're like, yeah, they're the manufacturer, you know, because of the cost of everything, you know, they need to have that margin, right? Bitmain as well, like, you know, an L9 right now is like what? An L9 is, how much is an L9? L9's, I think, under 25. I'm gonna say $2,500 now, $2,600. It's not low enough. It's not low enough, and so I'm still waiting for this bloodbath, because sure, we've had the market come down in a sense, and I don't, I don't know if it's over. If this is the case between what's happened in the previous times, I mean, then we might be down here for the next while, right? I'm not right now. I'm not going in. I'm not going into buying ASICs right now, head on, because of this weakness we've had in the market. The weakness that we had in the market since October, right? Since the Binance liquidation, we've had massive downfall, hyper liquid manipulation, etc., etc. You know, right now it's here. You know, let me write this. Let me go like this. Here. I need to find that chart. I totally predicted this last year. We need to go back into my other previous live streams. Because I remember making a chart, like, I think it was here. And I was like, yeah, we're going to go like this. I'm like, we're copying exactly what has happened in 2021. I'm like, I'm not a chart reader, but I mean, just looking at it like this, we're like, okay, it looks exactly like this. So we might have a good year or two. We might have another 1 to 2 years, you know, down this area. And so it's not the best time to buy stuff right now because we haven't had this liquidation in ASIC pricing, to be honest. I truly think we need to come down more because it doesn't make sense currently at the landscape of buying a L9, you know, to make 80 cents a day right now, because your ROI on that is like over what is currently, I think, 900 days or something. So sure, risk to reward. In theory, it may be like a better time to buy into an ASIC because then, you know, an L9 isn't 15 grand like it was back in October last year, right? An L9 was, you know, when Dogecoin was much more elevated, you know, these ASICs were, they were worth a lot more, right? So you could say that there's an argument there into saying that, sure, ASIC pricing, risk to reward right now, you're buying it at a much cheaper price. And if you're predicting that Dogecoin is going to pump again, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon, at least you're buying the ASIC at a much lower price. So risk to reward, say like L9s come down to like $1,500, then, you know, it's not as a drastic drop versus if you bought an L9 at 15K at the peak, right? So it's, you know, let me Douglas He and lots of folks are getting desperate on eBay too. Yeah, you know, I think that we need to have we need to see more of that happen in order for prices to come down, right? Demand is going to be coming down, obviously, because it's not profitable at any certain electrical rate, even at like 8 cents per kilowatt hour. So we do need, like, I'm waiting to buy an S21 XP for like $1,000 or less. Like I'm waiting for these liquidations because hash rate is quite high, right? Difficulty is high. And it really depends on the electrical cost, which I think these days, majority of these like Hive, Core Scientific, Riot, all these big companies, especially for those that have been pivoting to AI, right? And they've been selling all their Bitcoin. All these companies have been like selling their Bitcoin as well. Like you guys, if you guys saw like back in November, December, I remember we were all hearing like these companies were selling their Bitcoin because they're pivoting to AI, right? And so it's like it's just been this downward negative sell pressure since then, and these companies have been moving towards AI. But I don't think the true bloodbath has started yet, and I'm still sitting on the sidelines to buy in when things are much more cheaper. I'm not saying it's not cheap now, but it could get better. I think it could get even cheaper. You know, Gem 9424, exactly. Yeah, I posted that on Twitter. Yep. Geek of all trades, 3090s are selling for 1K plus. What kind of clown world are we in now? This DLC needs to roll back. Geek of all trades, dude, GPUs, because 3090s, man, they still make a decent amount, right? 3090s, you know, are still a really good GPU for inference, right? People still use these GPUs, even to make local LLMs. A 39, dude. I want this Titan 24 gig golden Titan RTX. Oh, dude, that's pretty sick. Yeah, 3090s are not cheap, man. They're these. Gem says GPUs are flexible. They have more than one use. Exactly. And, you know, I think, which, you know, getting into buying GPUs for AI, at least you know that, you know, the 5090 or 4090 that you're going to be buying, at least is going to hold their value for probably a very long time. King of all trades. I remember getting those for $400, $500 2 years ago. That's wild. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, 3090s, 4090s were really cheap. DJ, what's up, man? Yeah, like I remember I bought 5 4090s, I think a year and a bit ago, for about I think it was $1,800 each. Was it 1,800? I don't remember. 1,800, I think. And how much are 4090s now? I think 4090s are like, let's see, 4090. 4090s are like 24. What the hell? Someone's selling one for $41.50. That's insane. 22. Okay, here's one for 19. So, you know, some of them are. Oh, this is a scam. This is a, oh, this one. Oh, this one's a bid. Okay. No, someone's selling a non-functional 4090 for $17.69. What the hell, man? Why? What the heck is this? Non-functional. What's wrong with people? Yeah, Gigabyte new listing 4090 for 27. Oh, dude, that is so much, man. That costs way too much. GPUs are insane, man. 5090s even worse, man. 5090s are like, the 5090s are just incredible, dude. $6,200. Okay, actually, 5090s are even worse now. 5090, 4156 US. Dude, $4,100. Like all my local PC stores, excuse me. All my local PC stores have 5090s in stock. Like I can buy a 5090 right now locally at my local PC shop. I think it's like 3,400 plus tax. So like the elevated price for these GPUs, it's just incredible. And do not, okay, do be careful of eBay listings that have like 0% make sure you look at the reviews and make sure you do not buy from anyone that has 0 sales, because it's most likely a scam. If the price is cheap, this is an ad too, so this guy's buying ads. Okay, this is a scam. There's no way in hell a 5090 Founders Edition is $2,800. Absolutely impossible. Geek of all trades, have a good one, man. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. We got 138 people here, 41 likes. Smash that like, bros. Smash that like. Smash that like. Yeah, holy crap, man. $5,500. Hold on, I'm just gonna check my local store here. I'm not gonna show you guys my local store, but let me just see if there's any in stock here. 5090. Let's see. Gigabyte Aorus. Yep, there's two. There's two near me. But it's, what's 5,400 Canadian into USD? 5,400 Canadian is what? 5,400 Canadian is 38 USD. 3,800. Oh, that's so expensive. Dude, I have to pay 3,800. Okay, there's 1 gigabyte gaming for 54. Okay, no, they're all expensive. MSI 5090 for 56 Canadian. There's one in stock. Yeah, so there are 5090s in stock near me. It's just they cost $3,800, not 4,000 with tax. I have to spend $4,000 US for one 5090. Holy crap, man! Absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane. Ontario Miner, Canada Computers, or Best Buy Canada. Yeah, that Ontario Miner. There's 5090s in stock in Canada all over the place. There's 5090s all over. It's not a problem to attain 5090s in Canada. The issue is is the upfront cost. And the reason why it's so high is because of this stuff, right? The demand, the silicon memory prices have gone up considerably. So, Mr. Tiger, so RPM can go into the demand business to sell GPUs. No, can't do that. Squirrel Master, 32 gigabyte 4080s are 2600 USD. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, interesting times. What time is it? 9:48. Max, are you here? Max Voltage, are you streaming after me? Good sir. But anyways, guys, yeah, you know, Bitcoin mining has become really, really difficult at this current time because obviously it goes along with the pricing of Bitcoin, and right now at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, you need at least a 15 joules per terahash efficient Bitcoin miner to stay to at least break even. And yeah, you've seen like over the past, because how profitability has been this like diminishing return over the past 5 years since 2021, because Bitcoin's hash rate has climbed 10 times since then, even though Bitcoin's price hasn't climbed 10x. We're now pretty much nearing the previous high of 2021. This is why. Plus, we had a halving back in 2020. 2020. When was the previous halving? That was like in 2024, right? Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving. Previous Bitcoin halving was. The previous Bitcoin halving was 2024. Yeah, 2024. So what's the next Bitcoin halving? The next Bitcoin halving is in 655 days from now. And that's going to be in 2028. So after every time, after each halving, okay, every time Bitcoin halves, after about a year, Bitcoin's price goes back up. So starts to go back up. So if this is any indication of previous times, like in 2016, the market went up in 2017 after the previous halving there. 2020 was 2021 bull run. 2024, we had that bull run in 2025. And then 2028, the next halving, then the bull run should, in theory, be in about 2029. So we could have this next couple years of downtime, which could be detrimental for majority of Bitcoin miners out there. But we're going to see if that's the case. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but if that is any inclination of what's happened in the previous history of Bitcoin halvings, then yeah, you know, that's it. Like, you know, the next halving, we're going to go down to 1.56 Bitcoin. But this should mean that 2029 should be that year. Yeah. DJ, Bitcoin price 2021 numbers, hash rate 10x. That's wild. Yeah. Well, hence why we're seeing these marginal increases or decreases in profitability. The swing is so high because we have so much hash rate. The competitiveness of Bitcoin mining has become so difficult that the swing in Bitcoin's price, it truly affects the efficiency that you have on the Bitcoin miner. So 15 joules per terahash is the break even at 8 cents right now. 8 cents per kilowatt hour. You need a 15 joules per terahash Bitcoin miner, efficient Bitcoin miner to stay at least break even, which is just brutal to think about. At 10 cents, let's just say 10 cents per kilowatt hour. You need a sub 12 cents, a 12 joules per terahash. Oh my goodness. Let's go up here. Let's see here. 12. You need a 12 joules per terahash. Dude, you anything below the A3 Pro Air at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, you're losing money. Isn't that wild? That is so... Okay, so you know what that means. Okay, so that's so wild. At 10 cents per kilowatt hour, if you have an S23, you're making 95 cents a day. Yeah, that's brutal, man. That's brutal. 10 cents per kilowatt hour. You need the latest and greatest, which nobody has these. Nobody has the latest and greatest. You know, I don't think anyone here... I mean, $5,600 to make a buck a day at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I mean, you might as well just put that $5,600 in a interest earning savings account, and I think make more than a. But I'm just making fun. I'm just making fun of Bitmain S23. It's rough. It's real rough right now, right? It's the cost to mint is really high, and if you don't got cheap power, you're pretty much breaking even, right? Polarization. RedPandaMining, how long will you ride this dead horse? Polarization. I'm telling you right now, I'm in multiple different things right now. I'm in real estate. I own a couple places. I rent them out. I'm in that place. I've been pivoting to AI. I enjoy doing that because it involves GPUs. ASIC mining. I'm not going to be out of ASIC mining because there's still some ways you can still become profitable and stay elevated, but obviously power price, not very many people can get those prices. So, but there's still a world where there's still plenty of people out there that have lower than 8 cents. And so ASIC mining, I still have to do this. So, now I am obviously, I mean, you saw, I already made videos past couple of weeks. I've shut off a few miners already because, my electrical price is going up, right? My other basement is at 93 cents now. And at my house where I live now is going up to, instead of 7.5, I'm going up to like, I'm going to be up to like 8.1 cents now. Or around that. No. I think it's 7.8 or 8.1. I don't know. I have to redo the math. But my electrical price is going up. And this is happening with everyone else, right? Electrical price is going up for everybody. So it makes it even worse. It makes it the profitability, or to at least break even on sub, 15 joules per terahash hardware, even for myself. Majority of the hardware I have is like under S21 XP and below. Like I have S21s, I have S21 Pros, I got Can-Ans, I got Avalon Qs, I got A15s. They're all unprofitable. They're all losing money at 7-8 cents. So it just goes to show that, like, this is one point I forgot to make. How much hardware is out there? How many industrial players have expanded? Like there's places in Peru and Africa, Middle East that all have like sub 1 cents power. And so, it's become so competitive. And so people that have the cheaper power, that are able to attain the cheaper power, are able to stay on way longer than majority of us that are trying to mine at home. The home crypto miner is dead. Okay. The only people that can mine at home are for people that are using little devices and they don't care to spend maybe $5 to $10 a month on their electricity bill. That's it. That's it. Free power, solar power. That's it. Those are really truly the only people these days, especially I think going into the future, because of how elevated mining has gone, but Bitcoin's price hasn't hasn't expanded yet. I still truly believe that Bitcoin's going to go up in the future. Not now, not in the next couple months, but it's going to eventually go up. And what I mean like is sustain over like 200K at one point. But right now, how depressed the market is, how weak the market is overall. It's not just Bitcoin. I mean, I know stocks have been climbing, but we've seen a lot of other environmental factors affecting the financial markets that's affecting Bitcoin and everything. And I explained this like 2 years ago when we started to see a lot of companies started laying off people. The cost of living was high, you know, inflation, all this stuff. You know, I was like, man, when Bitcoin was 125K, I was like, all right, guys, it's like it's feeling toppy also as well. When your mom starts asking you, hey, I want to buy Bitcoin, that's when you get out. That's when you get out, because it's like, oh, it's getting to that time again, you know. North Star, RedPandaMining, if the price of Bitcoin goes down, the big boy shut down, does that make it easier for us to hit a block? North Star, you know, yes, but I don't want to pump that narrative, because if you look at how high the hash rate has climbed since 2021, I mean, people should have been solo mining back then, like, but solo mining now when everything's at like 900 exahash, you know, I mean, we're pretty much, you're solo mining, like it should have been done like 5 years ago. Now it's too far gone. I think it's just too difficult. We're only seeing 20 to 30 solo blocks a year, so that's technically 20 to 30 people a year hitting a solo block. The chances of someone hitting with a NerdQX++ is probably 1 a year, to be honest. It's gonna be like 1 person a year. So there's the chance, yeah, of course there's a chance, but out of the hundreds of thousands or millions of people that are solo mining, it is a very difficult thing. And just don't put don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's all I'm saying. The only thing I would recommend is having 1 or 2 of them, and that's it. And you're paying out of pocket to solo mine. That's it. So I'm not trying to thwart your dreams of solo mining a Bitcoin, but just understand that it's still very difficult. It's extremely difficult to solo mine a Bitcoin. Sorry, is Max streaming? Max, did you I just reread my last mentions. I am streaming tonight at my normal time. Oh, Max, you're streaming tonight. Okay. You're not streaming in after me. Okay. Ontario Miner, I have too many baskets. Yeah, don't we all? DJ says, I think the rich are getting richer. The companies with 2 to 3 cent power continue to expand. Just people with expensive power are priced out. DJ, and yeah, that's more so happening more than ever. Yeah, it's gonna continue to happen. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna continue to happen. Again, I'm bullish that we are gonna come to a time when things will obviously get better, but really, what's happening right now is going to be this flush out, and only the strong are going to survive. The people that have the war chest, the people that have the capital, the people that are cash flow heavy are going to be able to sustain, are going to be able to, you know, stay afloat. Like, how many people here are going to be able to, you know, keep on 30 ASICs right now? Like, how many people are willing to just break even or lose money and then pay their electrical bill, their 5-figure electrical bill out of pocket? Not many. Not very many people are going to do that, right? And so I truly think that everyone, depending on what your financial situation is, and everyone, you know, here is financially illiterate. Everyone knows how much money you got, what your bills are. You know, you don't want to, don't mine with it. You have to mine within your means, okay? Especially now, all right? Mine within your means. So just don't go all in and like expect to, you know, make a ton of money right now, because it ain't gonna happen. It's never happened. It's only those that can mine within your means, stay sustainable in some form, have the cash flow from other forms, and in hopes that you're holding the Bitcoin or holding the yields that you're mining, and you're just waiting for things to go back up again, which ain't gonna happen anytime soon. So I would recommend everyone take a good look. Everyone take a good look at your situation. Take a good look at what you have right now. If it doesn't make sense, then turn it off. Pun intended. If it doesn't make any sense, you just turn it off and enjoy the summer. To be honest, everyone should just enjoy the summer. Everybody, you guys, like, enjoy the summer. Wait till things, die down, and just give it some time. It's gonna take a while. Weakness in the market. This is gonna happen, and if you're spending more money on the electricity than what you are spending, what you're getting back, you better turn it off. You better turn it off. TCG hits. It's making dollars, not cents. After electricity, it's making sense. Gen X made. Forget about Pearl. Go enjoy the summer. Yeah, leave Pearl to. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to mention. I'm not even going to mention Pearl. We already talked about it. I guess I just mentioned it. I just have to blow my nose. Sorry. Yeah. Ionopi, yeah, I've been mining and selling as well. I've been mining and selling since like 105k. Pretty much, I think since June of 2025 is when I flicked the switch on my ASIC miners. When my ASIC miners were making dollars, or sorry, when I got my L9 in 2024, December, it was straight going into USDC. Too bad I didn't have my L9 by itself, then I could see if that thing mined its money back. I think it has. To be honest, I think the L9 in the past 2 years has ROI'd, especially up here. Especially when Doge went up to 40 cents. I think my L9 has gotten its money back. Man, I need to figure out a way to see. Can we see? Yeah, this is one thing I hate about mining now. They don't have this chart go back like 2 years. Why is it only 6 months? Like the L9 I had back in 2024. Yeah, I was mining in the USDC when it was at 20. When Doge was at 40 cents. So I'm gonna figure that out one day. I'm gonna figure out if I can get the numbers. I'm gonna get when I got that L9 back in December, it was making like $40 a day for like a good month. And then I think the third or second month I got like $2,000 or $3,000 back. So that miner was it 8,000 at the time? So, but since then, I don't know if it's gotten its money back. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's gotten its money. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out. Autopilot L9 for sure has paid itself off by now. I don't know. I have to check. I'm gonna check. Oh, the numbers. I'm gonna check the numbers. Ontario Miner, are you an Airbnb or long-term rental? Long-term rental. Ontario Miner. Yeah. Douglas Ian, what did it cost you? I'm trying to remember, how much did the L9 cost back in November? I think it was like 6 to 8 grand. I don't remember. I have to look at that. I have to look at the video. Okay, my friends. that's it for this. That's it for this live stream. Do you guys have any final thoughts or anything else? Let me know. Let me know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see here. Oh wait, we have 137 people here. 58 likes. Guys, smash that like. Smash that like. Everyone, I want you to type in thank you. Everyone type in thank you BC in the live chat. Everyone type in thank you BC in the live chat. I'm gonna give away 2 petahash for 2 hours right now. Brains solo hash rate. Brains hash power. Everybody type in thank you BC in the live chat. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. BC gave away 10 memberships to the channel. All right, just type in thank you BC once so that you're in the participant list. And hit that like as well. All right, we need to see 80 likes. Come on, I want to see 80 likes before I begin the giveaway. Thank you, BC. BC. All right. All right, BC. Say thanks to RedPandaMining. He is guiding. He is the guiding light. I don't know if I'm the guiding light or what's the opposite of that? Into the darkness. Into the depths of hell. Max. Oh, 100. Oh, dude. Dude, 100% easier, Max. Like 10, Max. It's way easier. Yeah, your Vast installer is way... I love it, Max. Max, like, I installed it in, like, less than 10 minutes. Like, it was so good. Like, I think that was the fastest I've ever installed. Zapire... All right, here, guys. Here we guys. I'm going to take the names. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I need to get Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. And... there we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, Max. The V3, your V3 Max is really good. Really good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle. All right, guys. This is for Brains Hash Power. Appreciate you all. Here we go. You guys have a great day. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Beneath the starlit skies, the fans are humming a mechanical choir. He's riding a hash rate fueled by desire. Oh, Red Panda, king of the digital globe green, chasing the crypto, living the mining dream. Through the GPU, he carves his own way. Another block conquered, another...
All right, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Grey Wolf. Oh, I'm in there. Patrick Murphy, Kara Hang, Ruda Rabbit, John 2, Zapirate, Demigamer, BidX Farming, Grey Wolf Mining, Rizzo 5. Dude, Rizzo. I feel like Rizzo wins every time. Rizzo, what the hell, man? Rizzo, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I check my email right now, I have your address. Let's see, Rizzo. No. Oh, Rizzo, is that your Bitcoin address? Solana Phantom? Rizzo, what is this? Oh, no, that's not your Bitcoin address. Rizzo, congrats. Rizzo, 529. I have hit 3 times. Yeah, you've won a lot. But I'll give it to you. Rizzo, pass me your Bitcoin address. Okay, I can't find it. I don't have it in my email. Rigged, extremely rigged. Rigged, Rizzo. Rigged. How much did you give Panda? A lot. He's giving me a lot. He's paid me a lot to choose his name. Rizzo, pass me your Bitcoin address, good sir, in the live chat if you could. And Rizzo, as a pirate, thank you. There's a hold on, live chat. How come Rizzo should be Rizzo's thing? Oh, Rizzo. Oh, okay. Rizzo. Your thing didn't show up. That's weird. Even though you're a member. Okay, confirm bid, and I need Telegram. Telegram. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Rizzo, congrats. Congrats, bro. It's your order is up. I hope you hit a block, good sir. If you hit a block, you need to share with me at least 1 Bitcoin, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay. I'll see you bros later. You guys have a great day. I appreciate you all. You guys have a good one. I'll see you all in tomorrow's live stream. Same time. Same time tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. Hit that like on the way out. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Have a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy the Saturday. Enjoy the summer. Everyone, enjoy the summer. If you can. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Every sigh and every doubt makes the shadow stronger now. Candles fade and futures blur. All the magic flows to him. Hope goes down, power grows like a never-ending road. Hope goes down, feel the spark. He grows stronger